Lords, I'm grateful to the noble lady, Baroness Hamwee, for bringing this bill before your Lordship's house. It's an honour to follow the noble Lord, Lord Thomas of Cumgeath, in this debate. And I acknowledge the contributions to this debate from your Lordships, who have drawn on their expertise and experience, which is far beyond my own. Before turning to the substance of this bill, which I support, I wish to acknowledge the extraordinary service that our police officers give to this country. In doing so, I pay tribute to PC Jess Turnbull of Northumbria Police, who tragically died in the line of duty at just 19 years of age. Her funeral was held in Newcastle Cathedral last Friday. We continue to hold her family, friends and colleagues in our thoughts and prayers, giving thanks for her life and her willingness to serve others at such a young age. Her death reminds us that policing is a vocation of public service, often carried out at great personal cost. It is in that spirit that I approach this bill. This bill is not about preventing legitimate activities. Rather, it addresses one specific question, which, at heart, is an ethical question before it is a legal one. This bill concerns one of the most fundamental aspects of human life, the ability to trust another person. Where an intimate relationship is deliberately entered into or maintained under a false identity for the purposes of surveillance, genuine consent is fundamentally compromised and profound harm can result. We have heard the testimony of those whose lives have been permanently affected by such experiences. Recognising that harm is not a criticism of policing or the secret services. Rather, it affirms that those engaged in covert work and those who authorise it deserve clear ethical and legal boundaries within which to carry out their responsibilities. I therefore believe this bill rightly recognises an ethical boundary that should not be crossed. Clear statutory limits are not a sign of distrust in such operations. Rather, they provide clarity for those exercising exceptional powers, protection for the public, and confidence that those powers are exercised within a clear moral and legal framework. Public trust is one of the greatest assets that our police possess. It is painstakingly built but easily diminished. Effective policing in particular depends not only upon the lawful exercise of power, but also upon public confidence that such authority will be exercised wisely, proportionately, and with integrity. As this bill progresses, I hope we will give careful attention to whether its provisions are sufficiently clear, whether oversight is sufficiently robust, and whether those undertaking covert work are themselves given the guidance and protection they need. Ethical clarity is not an obstacle to effective policing. It is one of its foundations. My Lords, the tragic death of PC Jess Turnbull reminds us of the courage that policing demands. We honour that courage by ensuring that those entrusted with extraordinary responsibilities are also supported by laws that reflect the highest ethical standards. In doing so, we strengthen not only our policing, but also the trust between the police and the communities they serve, upon which our common life ultimately depends.